on, brother? Did you just have technical difficulties on me?
Already have technical difficulties, brother.
I'd say something glitched out there. I seen your lips moving, but nothing was happening.
Already have technical difficulties. All right, it's all right. I've gotten a chance, so much. Like I said, a lot of you guys know I do my normal jobs at night, but I've taken a couple days off. I'm doing a conference for another thing I'm doing, so I've had some time. So I've spent a lot of time last night working on that thumbnail. Probably spent way more time working on that thumbnail than I should have. And of course, I did added some more overlays, stuff to get ready for this show, stuff to get ready for the Tonight Show with me and JKL. So,
what are you eating? Like 20 cheeseburgers or something tonight?
It's a double cheeseburger challenge. It's
double cheeseburger challenge.
Double cheeseburgers in 40 minutes.
Who can eat 10 double cheeseburgers?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
10 double cheeseburgers. Are you feeling okay today?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're happy after that.
And the thumbnail looks really good. The thumbnail looks really good. And I know that you were working on the overlays earlier, trying to get that down to perfection, but they look really good too.
Yeah, a couple of them were fighting with me a little bit. So
hey, look, it happens, and I think from an outsider's perspective, when you see a lot of this stuff, you say, "Man, this stuff I'm gonna grab my PC or phone or whatever, and I'm just going to make it work." And you discover that things are just not that easy, that it just doesn't happen. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and it shows, man. You're getting really good at them. I mean, you're just getting really good at them. I mean, but it just takes a lot of practice.
I get to be a perfectionist, though, because there's still things I'm like, I can make it better. I just don't know what just yet.
We've talked about that, though. Sometimes you have to just say good is good enough. Sometimes, not always. Look, that's not something that you should just standardize, right? But sometimes you have to say just it's good enough for today.
It's good enough for today. It gives me something to work on, something to tweak around, stuff like that. So how you been this week, man?
Oh man, I've had a busy week as always, just like you. I coach swim team. I'm got some other stuff going on, and then I have YouTube going on, and just recently the channel got monetized. You were the first member of the channel, by the way, which is pretty awesome. Other than that, not a whole lot. I'm chasing down some.
Do I get my cheeseburger bottom?
Yeah, you got your cheeseburger on there. I already know it's on there. You know how I know it's on there? Because now every comment that you've ever made has a cheeseburger beside it. That is how I know that it is on there, because it's every comment that you've ever made now comes up with that, but it didn't do it. Oh, that is so much garbage.
No, I got mine.
Oh, it doesn't show it in the live.
It doesn't show it in our stream. You got to see it in the actual chat.
I got it. Oh, that was running me crazy the other day.
In our stream, it shows as green.
Yes, it's just showing the little green the circle. So that was running me crazy the other day. That happened, and I said, "Why didn't this happen?" I spent like a whole day on that membership getting the right things in, and I pulled in kind of one of those Twitch streams. You're into gaming, right? At some point in your life, you used to be into gaming. Did you ever watch Twitch or anything like that?
Never. That came after my whole gaming time.
Okay,
I'd like to get into gaming and maybe even do a Twitch thing, but I just don't have the time right now.
So those kids started doing things that would recognize how long you had been a subscriber. And they started doing different things like that hamburger where you start off with just the bottom bun and you get a little bit more depending on how long you've been a subscriber. So, after like month 2, it changes. By the year, you have the whole burger.
Great idea.
Right? Well, those kids have been doing it forever. Forever they've been doing it. So I literally just stole a page out of those kids' books when I did that. And I said, "Oh, they're going to give me the option to spread it out. Absolutely. We're going to become a burger life. And that's what we're doing." So nice. I like it. I hope everybody else likes it. I hope y'all like it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to continue coming up with some new emojis after a while. I like that gold poop that I threw in there.
This is like I said, I'm definitely glad to be back. I missed last week because of birthday, stuff like that, spending a little bit of time with family.
Is this your first day back? No, it's not.
Yeah.
God, we've been talking all week, though.
So, but I thank JB. I do thank JB for coming in and filling in. I think he did a fantastic job. I did watch the whole replay, so, they're definitely fantastic on there.
Yeah, he did a great job. Me, on the other hand, I looked like I was 2 left hands. I'm like,
that's because I'm the one usually doing all the buttons and everything. But do you have a pop pick of the week?
I can make up one real quick. I can tell you my pop pick of the week at this moment.
Why don't we go to my mystery box of the week?
I can tell you one right now. I've already got one.
All right, let's
I
go.
got one. It's going to be, what's his name? What is the little Target dog's name?
Bullseye?
Bullseye. You know, Bullseye is going to come out on the 26th of this month at the Target Con.
Target Con, yeah.
So I will take that one, and this is why I'll take that one. I have been actively trying to get my hands on a Bullseye. It didn't cost me $100 for a year.
I want that tails flock though.
You want the flock tails? I really like the Skeletor on the throne too, but I'm going to go with the Bullseye because I've been wanting a Bullseye for a year. So I'm going to stick with the Bullseye. What is your mystery box pick of the week?
Right,
that's a good one. Always a good one.
We're going to have a new overlay for this. Check if I can take that off, bring this in, and here we go. Hopefully this fits correctly, and all my sizing works, and check it out. Sort of fits, not really.
It fits.
Okay.
It looks good. It looks good.
Oh wait, no, hold on, wrong one. No, that still doesn't fit. Oh well, we're gonna work with it. I still got to do some tweaks to this, so we'll get there. Anyways, my pop pick my mystery box of the week is different from before. I decided to go with the comic book collection this time, and this is from MainstreamComics.com. Fantastic place. I've ordered some comics from them before. You can even set up different things where they'll send you the new one. But they do have one. They have one that they release every week called the New Comic Book Day Launch Box. You get up to 4 random comic books that released on 2/10/2021, and guarantee 4 different books all together, each with different covers. So if you want to try to start some of your comic book collection, don't know where to start, I recommend checking out this. $15, 4 books. It's a good deal.
Now, let me tell you why I don't think that I would go after that. I recently discovered it, and you were in the conversation with me when I was talking to y'all about this. If you don't have the number 1, none of the rest make any sense. So if I didn't have the number 1, if they weren't sending number 1s, I wouldn't understand the story that they were telling. So that's one of them. I wish I knew what number that they were going to be sending out.
That's still a mystery box. So it all depends, but it's going to be something, and some of them could be number 1s because again, these are comic books come out on that day, so it's going to be one of the comic books that released that day. So it could be a number 1. So it could be something you start out at.
That would be pretty cool if they were number 1s. I wish that they would tell us on there though which ones they were. I mean, I guess that's the part of being a mystery. What am I saying? Just hush it, Wayne.
All right, I still got some work to do on this overlay, but that's okay. We'll get there.
Hey, so we have some pretty cool guests coming on today.
We have some fantastic guests today. First up, we have a fantastic YouTuber. He actually, I'm going to put him as just a content creator because he does all kinds of stuff. He's got a big Funko collection, big collection all around that has all different stuff in there. As we know, we want to talk about their collection to see what they got. But he does some really, really great videos. And we want to bring in the Nerd Bar right here as he's enjoying it.
That is what I'm talking about.
What's happening, everybody?
Bring in the Nerd Bar.
Nerd Bar, what is going on, Mark? How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Doing great. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty good.
Fantastic. So you're a collector of all kinds of things, from what I can tell from the video.
Yeah, pretty much. Mostly, Star Wars and Marvel stuff. Pretty much anything. I mean, I've got lightsaber tongs, barbecue tongs, all the way to lightsaber chopsticks to Darth Vader stormtrooper salt and pepper shakers. I mean, you name it. If it's something that I like, I'll just grab it.
So then I'm going to say that the collection or the drive for the collection started with Star Wars.
It did, absolutely, yeah. It started down in my basement of an old house that I lived in. I acquired a bar for free, and someone's like, hey, you want this bar? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So I put it down there, and then before you know it, I had some Star Wars stuff and hanging it, and then I started buying a lot of the figures and started hanging it, and then we moved into this house and had this huge area to make the bar. And my wife actually came up. She called it the Nerd Bar. She like every time I got in trouble, she said, "Go, why don't you go hang out in your Nerd Bar and stare at your toys?"
That's right.
So I knew I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, well, the Nerd Bar, that'd be great.
That's actually now that you explained that even better, because that was going to be one of my questions. How did the Nerd Bar come about? And that's fantastic. That's fantastic story.
Yeah. It was a punishment for my wife, is what it was.
You know something we didn't do real quick? We didn't do the chat
Oh,
shout
we
out.
did forget to do the chat shout out, didn't we? Hold on, you okay to let us do chat shout out real quick, Mark?
Go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
I've discovered me and you have
Good.
something in common when it comes to the male person. They hate both of us.
Male people. All right, let's hit this up. We got early in here today was Jesse Lou, Comics and Pops. I'm going to take this off because that bothers me, but it's all right. We had Jesse Lou, Comics and Pops. We had Chase's Kingdom. What's going on, buddy? We had the instigator among instigators, the Bearded Barbarian, although we were teasing him a little bit in a live channel that he had with JKL.
I'm still not showing him my birth certificate.
But I was harassing him quite a bit. So, and there is no man crush on Robert Pattinson. I'm just going to put this out there right now because I know he's spreading those nasty rumors. So we're just going to put that to bed right now.
That's funny. Oh man,
we've got Andy Roberts in the house. If Andy Roberts in the house, we know the rest of the family isn't too far behind. We've got JKL. Him and I are gonna have an interesting night later tonight. We have K&L Collectibles. Wow, I'm actually surprised seeing Chris on here because I know it's 6 o'clock here, so it's 3 o'clock over in Washington. So usually he's still at work.
Is Chris from Washington?
Chris from K&L is from Washington.
What part of Washington? Oh, we need to talk after this.
Yeah, he's got the Funko right there.
Yeah, that's it.
So thanks for coming in, Chris. We appreciate it. We've got Funko Freddy and Company. We've got our next guest coming up. We got Nancy and Cisco YeahBoy's wife.
You got to say, yeah, boy. You got to put some that's right. You got to stretch it out a little bit like Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav.
We've got Miss Christina Payne in the house. What's going on? Spread the love as always. We have, where else we got? We've got Funko PDX. What is going on, buddy? Appreciate you joining us. Going down the line, we got the Funko Brothers. Funko Brothers, what's going on, guys? Thank you for joining. We got a new person I haven't seen before, Soul Avery. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. We've got Eric from Two Boys and Their Pops. What is going on, man? We've got Bees Poppin'. I love his show, by the way. Plus, I love saying that name, by the way. Bees Poppin'. We've got the one, the only Kenneth Bird, the guy that has his giveaway bots always working.
It's funny that you got Kenneth is here. Kenneth, I have it mailed it out. I just looked to the left of me. I'll get it mailed out this week. I'm sorry. I just looked over.
It's all right. It's all right. We've got the silver-haired wolf in the house. What's going on? How you doing? I'm trying. If you couldn't tell, I was trying to do my best New Jersey accent right there.
Oh Lord.
I know she's a New Yorker, but yeah, I'm a Boston boy, so I can't do it by any means. We've also got. Let's see where we at. Man, I've got way down on this chat real quick. I think we're caught up. Oh nope, I can't forget the one, the only K Titus. Konnichiwa. What is going on, buddy?
Pork Chop fam. Did
I miss that one?
You missed that one. That's
there he is. What's going on? We ain't missing that one. Pork Chop fam, what is going on? Appreciate you joining.
Silver-haired wolf, Slush. What's up, guys? Good to see y'all hanging out.
Did I miss Slush too?
I don't think so. I just seen him tag in there at the bottom. So I discovered that me and you have something in common. Our male people hate us.
Yes.
But I discovered I did something that you didn't do. See, because my local UPS is horrible. The ladies behind the counter are just like you explained. They hate it when I come in there. They hate talking to me. It's almost like you said they hate people. So I went to the next town over where they're real nice. And that's where my PO box is. And that's who I deal with because there's no dealing with my local one.
I need to do that because, I even left a Christmas gift for my mail lady. And she still puts my stuff if there could be my porch, I got a big concrete porch and anything could be wet, and there's a big dry spot. She won't put it in the dry spot. She will put it in the biggest puddle she'll find, or she'll throw it up in the tree or something. Yeah. She'll kick it and smash it.
Mine randomly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When it snowed the first time, I think I mentioned in a video that half of the porch was covered in snow. The other half was dry because of the overhang. And she put it right in the snow, which was 4 feet away from my front door, which she would never put it there anyway. But today she decided to do it. So, yeah, I think they really don't like me. But
see, I'm going to say I don't have these problems. First of all, I don't have snow. So I'm just going to make sure to point that out again because it was about 61 degrees today, and that's kind of cold for us out here in Florida. But we have in my community, they don't deliver to. I guess if it's too big, sometimes they deliver to the door. But we have like those mail boxes you go to, and if it's a box, they put it inside a little cubby. In my PO box, they're fantastic. I don't really get too many damaged boxes at all.
No, my PO box is great.
I get lucky.
My PO box is great. My mail lady likes it. It's like Where's Waldo when they leave packages. For 2 weeks, I was looking for a pair of shoes that never showed up to my house that Adidas said was at my house. And for 2 weeks, I was trying to track these shoes down. She left them at my side door, not at my front door, not at my back door. She left them at my side door. And for 2 weeks, they sat there before I finally opened that door and went, oh, there's my shoes. So then I had to contact Adidas and say, stop sending me the shoes that they were trying to send me to replace the ones that never showed up to my house.
Yeah, I've had them do that, put it right by my garage door. And had I not opened it up to walk out, I would have ran over it with the car.
Yeah, it's like Where's Waldo? They just randomly place it in places, and you just got to search and find. Yeah, my P.O. box, because I've got the P.O. box too, and that's the worst. I had to go up there and tell them that, hey, don't ever because they'll put you a key in your P.O. box. You know, if you get something bigger, to the little locker, and you can go in there and get it. Well, they were giving the key to the wrong person, and they were taking my stuff. Oh, so, like even with, I've got this picture from
messed up.
From somebody they sent a dude, and I went to I took the tracking number, said it was here, at my post office. I go open my PO box, nothing, no key, no nothing. I go to them, they're like, we don't know, and I'm like, well, where is it? They're like, oh, we don't know. So it's just gone. And then a month later, it shows up, already opened. It's got hair stuck to the tape that they used to retape the thing. And it's so I was like, don't ever put a key in there. You put a note that says you have it. You put it somewhere special. And they're like, okay. And I think that's why they hate it. I act like I'm royalty when I go in there. I'm like, no, you take care of my stuff. You know who I am?
Look, I feel your pain. I feel your pain more than you know. But they like to play rugby with mine. When they bring them to my house, they like to see how far they can kick it down the driveway. I'm convinced that that's like the goal. I mean, I'm just convinced that that's what they do. But it's okay. Look, I still smile and shake their hands when I meet them at the door. But they get me all the time.
But down to your collection now, we know you've got a lot of Star Wars stuff in the back. So do you have more? What do you have more of? Funkos or just action figures?
I would say probably Funkos by a small margin. The Funkos, I don't know what it is. It's like crack. You know what I mean?
It is.
I never really was into them, and then I bought some Star Wars ones, and then I started buying little here and little there, and then I got my first mystery box, and I was a full-on junkie after that. It was like half of them I didn't even keep, but I was like, this is so much fun to open and see what I got. One of the first ones was like Twinkie the Kid. I'm like, that's freaking cool. I love it, And then ever since then, I'm like, this will be the last one I get. I swear, I don't need to buy any more for that. But,
I don't know how many times Wayne and I've had a conversation. He gets pissed off about something that Funko did. He's like,
I'm still pissed off.
I'm going to stop buying Funkos. I'm going to stop.
I'm still pissed off. Funko will never.
I'm like, dude, that you're going to be 2 days later. You're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to buy some more Funkos. It's cracked.
They'll never sponsor me.
What's funny is I lost my ass on Funko stock, and then I go out and buy the Funko Pops too. So I've got my money in 2 different ways.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Hardcore.
$20 a share, then it went down to $4.
Yeah, that was at 12 right now. I mean, so
like 12 or 13 right now.
You're starting to get there.
So a favorite question I always like to ask during this segment, because I think it's one thing that, especially from whether you're Cody from Popular Opinion has 1,500 pops or anything, or you have a small amount, you're always going to remember, and I think you kind of just said it, but you're always going to remember your very, very first one, the one that started the addiction. So was it the Twinkie the Kid?
No, it was Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, okay.
Yep, it was Darth Vader pop. And then shortly after that, I bought a Boba Fett one. And then it was like I just started, every time I saw a Star Wars one, I would pick one up.
Was that something you just saw in the store and you wanted to get, or was that given to you or something?
No, I bought it. It was actually, it was a sale they had, and the Darth Vader pop was really cheap, and I'm like, oh, I'll pick one up. I had seen them, I just never really got into them, and then now look,
Yeah, it's like the rest of us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it happens. It's just that's why I always tell people.
These pops go all the way to the ceiling. I bought some more shelves so I can finally start bringing them down.
I have to like start taking some to work because I don't even have room. I have some just sitting around here right now that I just know where to put them. It's crazy.
Do you wish you'd have gotten into them earlier?
What's that?
Do you wish you would have gotten into them earlier?
Well, I mean, not really. No. It would have been nice. There's a couple that I wish I would have had. You know that not a big deal, but not really. If I would have gotten into it earlier than I did, I would probably be broke. I mean, like I'd probably be living in a 1-bedroom apartment, divorced, smoking actual crack out of a homemade Funko Pop crack pipe.
I don't know about that, but there's some of them that I wish I would have got my hands on when I first started seeing them. I mean, there's definitely some of them out there that I wish I would have pulled the trigger on.
Oh, there's a ton of them. I remember going and seeing them, like, well, that's pretty cool, and just walking by, and then now I'm like, God dang, it's like $500 now. But,
yeah, it's like, oh, I wish I would have picked that one up while I was there.
Yeah. I mean, oh well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to lose any sleep over it.
I think you got into you caught the bug like I did. You know, Wayne and I always talk. You know, I'm the big mystery box guy. He likes showing off all the stuff that he gets. Both, I mean, great collector channels. That's a great part about YouTube is everyone can kind of find their own thing, find their own niche, and do their own thing. Still kind of doing the same stuff, but but there is definitely, and I've been going about different ways of. Lately, I've been buying. My wife keeps noticing. She goes, a lot of the stuff we were selling from the mystery boxes, like the inventory is getting kind of low because you keep buying stuff that you want. So now I'm getting back into mystery boxes, but there's a thing about mystery boxes that it's like crack of not knowing what's inside that box. That it just you could have something great, you could have something horrible, but the chance of that either way is what kind of keeps drawing me towards them.
Yeah, I'm not horribly upset when I pull unwanted pops out of there because it's just a thrill to it of just opening it up because you have that chance of getting something cool. And I don't pull, top pulls out of mystery boxes. I never have. I always say I never will, but it's still fun just to pull out something. And I'm not big into value of the pops. I like figures just because they're the figure of something I like. So, like a $500 Dragon Ball Z pop to me is worthless. I don't want it. I don't have anything to do with Dragon Ball Z. It doesn't fit my collection. I would give it away before I would ever get happy about pulling it. But, a $10 Chrome Drax or something from the Avengers would be cool to me. You know what I mean? I like what I like. I don't collect for the value, but hopefully someday it'll pay off.
It's always good to know the value of your pops, though, what you have,
Sure.
Stuff like that. I mean, I know Wayne's has amassed quite a bit, although his wife has finally dumped him into the basement. But
yeah. Hey, down in Wayne 1 is what I like to call it. It's not a basement. It's Wayne 1. Which is,
Manor?
in theory, the basement. But there's lots of room.
So how
in
many
here.
pops have you amassed?
I think I'm at 400.
Yeah.
Which is a lot to me. And I've seen these people, they're like, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you put them?
That's the problem is where do they go?
Yeah. I mean, I have this thing where I don't like them being double stacked where you can't see the one behind them.
I don't either.
So everything's like single stacked. So I just don't have room for more. Like I'm going to have to find a new hobby or sell some or something.
That's my problem up here is I've got one behind the other. So it's like, there's a whole bunch you can't see, but it's all right.
So
I guess I'll eventually have to do it but I just was like, man, I got them. I want people to see them. I want to see them when I come down here. Yeah. And if I cover them up, then I'm going to come down here and move stuff around. And
Well, see, I'm at that crossroad right now that I think I'm going to start selling them. I'm at about 450. 450 is an excessive amount of pops. I don't know how you could ever have 1,200 of them. I mean, 450 is an excessive amount, and I don't like hiding them. So I think now I'm going to start selling the ones that I just can live without to add room for more to collect. I mean, that's where I think I'm at. And space is always the problem we're going to run into. I mean, look, we don't think these things take up a lot of space, but you put 100, 300, 400 of those things together. I mean, you can see that they start taking up a god awful amount of space.
I just had to point out real quick, and I know we're in the middle of the interview, but I just had to point out that I think this is actually one of Wayne's very first. As it just recently got monetized, and we want to thank, or actually, Wayne should thank JB. He finally got his first super chat. By the way,
that is my very first super chat that I have ever gotten from this channel. JB, thank you, brother. I truly appreciate it. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I can't get my little sound effects here to work though. I got little sound effects here.
We're still working on that. He's going old school. He's going old school.
Right. Old school.
Now you kind of came up kind of quick with the channel and everything, building up, and I could see why a lot of people were drawn towards it. I mean, your videos are incredibly funny. You're very enjoyable. I know you and I have talked about before you trying to come on the show before, but things just get busy and stuff like that. I know you do a lot of stuff with our friends over at BOP and Captain. Although we've been trying to get Captain on the show for a while, and that guy is just crazy busy all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it just seems it seemed like it came really fast. You didn't know what to expect of it, or is it something that you studied for a while before you got into it?
No, I mean, I looked up some stuff on what to do. If you go back to my original videos, there's nothing to do with this stuff. It's just me in my nerd bar talking about stupid things before it became what it is now. But I don't know. It's never seems that fast to whoever's channel it is. You know what I mean? Like, it was a struggle for me to get like 50. I remember like,
oh yeah,
God, come on, it's at 48. It's been at 48 for 2 weeks. Come on, just 2 more people. And,
I remember when I first started, somebody turned to me, they're like, I just probably started within a month, and people were like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? I'm like, 26.
Yeah.
Yesy Lou.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing people ask you too, because they think that's how like you're, that's how good you are. That's not true. Yeah. I know a lot of people that are really good that only have 300 subscribers or something, and their channel's great. But yeah, they're like, I tell people that all the time. How many subscribers you got? Now I can say, well, like 1,300 something. Yeah. Like, oh wow, that's great. I'm like, no, to be honest with you, it's
not great.
Yeah, it's nothing.
But it is something that gets you over that first hump, and you've learned, just like Wayne and I have. The subscribers aren't actually the hard part to get to. It is the watch hours, of course.
Yeah,
that's the hard part of that to get to. And I'm close. I think I've got about 200 hours left to go. But and what's funny is you get into this YouTube thing, and yeah, like you said, everybody bases you off of your subscriber numbers. But they don't realize that once you get into that, and even when you get into monetizing, it's not about your subscribers anymore. It's about all different stuff. YouTube kind of puts you in all different directions.
Yeah, I mean, even a view is just a view, but a view for the entire video is a score. You know what I mean? And if you're not learning something from every video you do, you're not paying attention. You know what I mean? You're not doing it right, because you have to go back and you have to go, whoa, man, that thumbnail that didn't do very well. I won't do that again. Or
that's what I was going to say. That's really the important part. The fact that YouTube makes us wait till we hit 1,000 and they make us get 4,000 watch hours seems harsh, but in reality, we learn a lot in that time frame. I mean, we learn thumbnails, we learn analytics, I only learned analytics because of Chris, by the way. I never studied them before that. I mean, we learn like the lighting, we learn the sound, right? My first video, the sound was so bad. I left it on there just so everybody could go cringe every time they watch it. Yesy Lou is 10 away from hitting 300 subscribers. So, guys, let's get over there and make sure we are subbed to Yesy Lou's channel.
I know, Mark. I know Jesse Lou and everything. That's a shame. That the fact that he's only getting to 300. That's another one. That's a shame. Just like when we saw JKL, that he was so low. It's like, dude, Jesse Lou has some great content out there.
Yeah,
he has some great fun with his grandkids. Definitely get over there. If you guys are not subscribed to Jesse Lou, moderators in the channel, if any chance you guys can put up a link to Jesse Lou's most recent video, we'd appreciate it. But sorry, we're getting back to it.
All the way off topic.
What
is your most expensive pop? What is your most expensive pop that you
own? I think right now it's the Dude from The Big Lebowski.
The Dude.
Really? What's that one running?
I think it's only like 85, 90 bucks. I don't have super expensive. Well, I mean, I have the Ace Ventura, but it's a fake.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
How do you know it's a fake?
I looked it up on this website. So there's a website, I can't remember what it's called, but it tells you how to look for every pop that has a fake out there. It tells you what to look for. So like the number 32 here, if it's different from this outside color here, it's a fake. Where's detective on his little card? If it's not in bold, it's fake. Back here, if the made in China isn't like bold highlighted, it's fake.
wait, hold on. Put that back upside down. It almost looks like the head is.
They put the head on upside down.
Yeah, the head's on upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a fake.
You would think the most obvious thing is the one I would look at, but no. I'm going through with the microscope. You know, no, it probably says I'm a fake on the back here somewhere too.
Right. Something doesn't look right with that bottom.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with the bottom of that box.
But and I got that as a gift. I think they paid like 35 or 40 bucks, which I would have paid that for the fake one too. I just wanted a figure. And
No.
They don't even put images on the bottom.
How do y'all feel honestly about having a fake pop? Are you okay with it? I mean, are you cool with it? Because I've honestly thought about buying the Funko Freddy as a Statue of Liberty, knowing it's a fake.
Here's my opinion on that: is if it's sold to me as a fake, totally fine. But if you sell trying to pass it off that it's real and I turn out it's fake, then I'm mad.
Right, that's an issue. That's an issue at that point. I'm with you. But if I buy it walking into it knowing that I just bought a fake, right? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but I've honestly thought about buying the Statue of Liberty Funko Freddy. Hope I said that right. Which was one of those like New York Con exclusives that you can't get anymore. You had to be like collecting 900 years ago. And
I got the metallic half green and half red Hulk. I saw that on a Facebook ad for like 35 bucks. I'm like, I know it's a fake, but I want it. But
it's like it's a fake.
This took like months to get in, and they had to call the company. And the company like pretended they didn't know what their order was. It was a big ordeal. Like the UN had to get involved. And like embassies and stuff. Like, it was a big deal.
In the UN and the freight company.
Yeah. It's a big ordeal. Yeah. So, but that's my biggest fear is just not receiving it because it's all coming from Bangladesh or something.
Yeah, somewhere over there.
That's why I have grown to like with Whatnot and stuff like that. They sit there, and even if you don't do auctions and you sell stuff on there, that's where I keep telling Wayne, if he's going to sell some stuff, do an auction on Whatnot, because at least the stuff or just sell it from there, because the stuff they sell they verify.
Yeah,
and that's what I love. What Whatnot's done for the Funko community is you can trust buying from there.
Yeah, well, I was in a pool for another YouTuber to get that person a pop that they've always wanted. It was like 400 something bucks. Everybody put some money in, and then they bought it. Whatnot declined it and said, "Hey, we found out it's a fake. Here's all your money back."
Well, it's a good thing.
Oh wow!
We're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I don't want to say who the YouTuber is because they might still buy him something, but
right. Well, that was a good thing.
But it's still surprising that Whatnot was like, "Nope," like they cut it off. They're like, "No, we had to stop the sale. Here's your money back."
Yeah, I absolutely love that about them with that. So, like I said, I have no problem buying stuff from Whatnot at all.
Well, that's definitely something we might get together at some point and run an auction. But I've got to ask you another question, and I feel that I already know the answer. What is your favorite pop?
My favorite pop? Actually, right now, I just got it the other day. It's...
I knew it was something. I didn't watch the video yet. I just saw it, but you had the Planet Express thing up there.
Yeah.
And he's got a Futurama pop.
That's a pretty awesome pop.
I love that show.
That one's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's one I wanted from the beginning. Once I found out there was Futurama pops, that's the one I wanted, and it just took me a long time to get it.
There's not a lot of Futurama pops out there, though.
No, there's probably 8, 9 maybe.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think that it's okay when they slow them down like that. I think at some point they start making too many anyways.
Yeah, I agree. Did we lose him? Did he freeze?
I think we might have lost him. It looks like he froze there, about to drink
or he's just really staring at his beer intently.
And
there we go.
We're back?
Yeah.
Did I freeze? Did I freeze? What happened?
We weren't sure if you were staring at your beer intently for a second there or what it was, but
it could be.
All right, so we got what the most expensive pop is. We got your favorite pop. What kind of beer is that? Now, so that's going to tell me a whole lot about you.
Well, this
kind of beer?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
No, I'm drinking Miller Lite right now.
Miller Lite.
I got a lot of crap for that all the time, I know, but I like it.
Do you ever drink any crap beer?
I'm a dark beer guy. My friends and I, when even young, we grew up just drinking Guinness. We got used to Guinness, so whenever I drink anything light like Bud or milk, it gives me a headache.
I can't do the Guinness. It's that way for Guinness with me, and I've just recently got into drinking like Budweiser. You know what I mean? Because I always thought that was like a heavy beer for me. But I'm really a PBR fan, and like Yingling is one of my favorites. And they don't sell it around here, so I have to get either in Indiana. Like I'm in Illinois, it's either in Indiana, Florida, or Alabama are like the closest places to get it. So luckily, my sister-in-law went to Florida, and I had her buy a couple cases for me and bring it back. So
what part of Indiana?
I'm not really sure.
You're not drinking craft beer and you live up north?
No, I'm in Illinois. I'm in Illinois. I'm about 20 miles outside of St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm right in the middle on the other side. You're
not drinking craft beer?
Some I do. There's a salted lime Kolsch from a local brewery that's around here. That's
now you're talking to me.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I really like my small batch beers that I get over here in Indiana. I mean, I really like them. Really like them a lot.
So
some of them are awesome. Some of them are.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So I was thinking about some questions to ask you the other day, and sometimes I usually sit down and try to think of some good ones, and something we didn't ask before, but I thought this could be a good question to ask. I know we want to talk about your collection, but tell us something about yourself that nobody in the YouTube community knows.
I'm pretty sure I put everything out there.
Just like me.
Well, that's the problem with being on YouTube. At some point, you share too much almost. I mean, everybody does it. You share too much almost.
I used to, like I said, everybody knows I used to do stand-up comedy. Everybody knows I'm half Mexican. I tell them that. My mom's Mexican. I always say it's from the waist down. That's why you can't tell. So.
Wow.
Right. So I'll let you take the rest of that however you want to. Yeah. I don't know. Married, 2 kids. I
think you just broke Wayne off.
No, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pull it together. All right, let's go.
I don't really have anything I hide. I mean, everything's pretty much out there.
Yeah, we definitely have talked about that before. Being a YouTuber, for the most part, everything's pretty much out there.
We almost share too much. I mean, we're like right on that.
If you're real, you don't have to act. You know what I mean? It just comes as it is. So I don't hide anything. I make fun of myself for being fat and bald and ugly and whatever else. And I don't care.
All right, so I have to ask you how you do something real quick, and I'm sorry I interrupted you, Chris. How do you do that exploding head effect that you do so much? How do you pull that off?
Very easy. So I have a explosion behind a green screen video, and I just overlay that over the top of the video, and then just get rid of the green screen, and boom, you have it. So if you have a video, you can look it up on YouTube.
Oh yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
but I guess I never thought about doing it on that level.
I gotta get me a green screen. That's just what I gotta get. I gotta get me a green screen.
Well, I didn't make the video. I downloaded it off YouTube illegally.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so that's all I do is just overlay the video, and then people act like I have really good editing skills because they see the stuff with where I had the mystery box battle with myself and all that stuff. That is so easy, man. It's super simple to do.
Oh yeah, that's just a way of editing.
Oh, dude, super easy. If I can do it, trust me, it's easy because I don't have.
So
I had to call a company to open this.
Some things just take longer than others. Like when I recently did, and it was something was fighting me in the program. But when I recently did my Disney Hollywood Studios video that I released the other day, man, I was meaning to bring it out 2 days before that, but then something in there kept fighting me. And then, of course, once you go back into it, you're like, oh, wait, I want to change this. I want to add this. And you got so much film to go through.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes a little bit longer to do these videos. People like them, but it takes me a little bit longer to do them than just do regular. And you want to keep changing things up from time to time.
That's all I do is if the video, if I go back and watch the video and I'm not entertained and I don't laugh, I don't post it. I mean, that's it. That's just what I do. That's why I talk or I throw in random stuff just to keep people entertained, because I could just sit here and open a box. It's no big deal. But if I can make jokes and do something funny and maybe make a character or something and keep you a little interested, then, keep you coming back, So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, two boys in there, Pop. I truly appreciate it, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, we got another member.
That's right. A lot of fun, guys. I truly appreciate it. Look, I agree with everything you just said. I don't know about not posting it. I had to decide. I'm a lot like Chris. I tend to be a perfectionist, and at some point in my life, I had to decide that good was just good enough in some cases. So sometimes I have to just decide the video is good enough to go. That I have to let go of that. Oh, I don't really like this one, because I probably wouldn't post 80% of everything I made if I did that. I mean, because
I don't know though. There's a certain point. I had one video one time that I filmed it. I edited the entire thing. Basically had it done where all I had to do was render the damn thing. And I'm watching through it again, and my wife can hear it, and she goes, "You're not posting that, are you?"
I've done that.
I'm like, that's why I'm watching it again, because it was so lackluster. I'd come off of working way too much and not getting enough sleep, and it was just like I can't put this out. This is horrible.
Yeah.
And but it was probably still better than some of the videos I did when I first started.
Yeah. I mean, we're all like that. I mean, it's the first 3 videos, man. You're just getting your feet wet, I did one on a cure for baldness. That's what was my first video, and it was the sprinkle hair you put on. That's what it was. And I said, the reason why you're bald, I said, it's not because of DHT, too much DHT. It's because God hates you. This is what I said, and so it was stupid from the get go. To be honest with you. It's like you're trying. You got to get out there. You got to see what's going on, and you got to see. You got to eventually find where you're at and find your niche, and then from there on, you progressively get better.
With you doing stand up, you probably got used to the fact of staring in front of that camera. Sometimes that's half the battle, is being able to make friends with that camera.
I think that was all the battle.
It's easier for me to stand in front of a crowd of 10,000 people than it is to stand in front of a camera, because there's no reaction from the camera.
No.
So when I tell a joke in a video, there's nobody laughing but me.
You're hoping that the people laugh on the other end.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I have to imagine that, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, like people would always say, they're like, oh, yeah, do small crowds. It's cool, but you get a big crowd in there and they laugh off each other, because some people laugh just because they're like, oh, is that supposed to be funny? Oh, okay. Even if they didn't find it funny, they're going to laugh anyway because everybody else is laughing.
Well, then you might laugh at the way somebody's laughing. There's that too.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah. So, but the camera never laughs. The camera never laughs. She is an evil witch.
I think that was most of my problem, was just figuring out how I was going to talk to something that wasn't there.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
So
it's a lot of fun though.
So real quick for Mark's last 5 minutes, if anybody got up there has any questions for Mark, please definitely put it up. Put them up there. We'll definitely get it in there. I do like something, because I think Slush is also a comedian. He's been in here the past couple weeks. Fantastic guy. Makes us laugh. But he says he likes sit-down comedy now.
Yeah, me too. That's easier.
So I noticed that you have a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I know Chris said that earlier. Who is it made by?
These?
Yes.
Oh, so there's some of them are the Kenner, and some of them are Hasbro.
Gotcha.
Looks like it's a little bit of both. All these right here are Hasbro, and the ones up top there are Kenner, and then a couple over here are Kenner. But yeah, those I've had those for years.
So Eric from Two Boys and Their Pops wants to know, so how many other members in the family inherited the comedic side?
Ooh.
Well, none of them actually did stand up. I do have a brother who's he was a DJ on the radio. Now he produces the Dana Lash program out of Dallas, Texas. But I don't have anybody else in the family that was an actual, stand-up comedian. And I just, not that they're not funny. I got a lot of funny people in the family, but none of them just wanted to do it.
Chase's Kingdom says, how many Grogu's or Baby Yodas do you have?
Oh, I've got, Funko-wise, I've got 3. And then figure-wise, I think I've got 2 or 3 more, just regular figures.
Chris from KNL Collectibles says, Mark, do you collect any designer figures?
No.
No.
No,
I don't.
Not into them.
I don't have any ties to them. You know, some of them are cool that I've seen. I mean, I've got some of the janky figures that I've gotten from collectible swaps.
Well, that's a designer figure.
Yeah, and they're cool, but I would never go purchase them. Oh, like those?
To be honest with you, I pulled these from a mystery box.
I'm sorry, I lied. Then I'm a big liar.
I don't know if those are considered designer.
Yeah, I have a few of those. I've got especially the Star Wars ones. I think I just put the Batman one in a mystery box and sold that. But I don't purposely go out and get those. But I don't mind having them.
See, I had a discussion with Wayne because for those, you sometimes you open up a box, especially a mystery box, and you look and you have that instant connection with something. You're like, this is never leaving my collection.
Mm-hmm.
When I opened those up, I opened those both up in one box that came in that I bought from Sassy Cajun. And to be honest with you, I looked at them and go, hey, cool, they're nice. I'm a Marvel guy. I'm a diehard Marvel guy. Yeah. I don't have any Batman in my collection, and I don't really, So eventually, at some point, guys, they are going to be a giveaway. Besides this, also I'm going to give one little plug. Stay tuned to the very end of the video. I have some huge news for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway next week. And trust me, you are going to want to see the top item that I am giving away.
Oh, man. I see Slush over there.
One last question here.
I seen one before this you kind of skipped over.
Oh, and Bearded Barbarian's got one. How many sugar-free gummy bears can you eat before you explode? 2 bags.
2 bags.
So you've already done it.
I've done it, and I exploded.
What does that mean? Lord. What does that mean? You exploded?
Basically, I threw up out my butt, and
I was just gonna say, if you have to ask, you don't want to know.
Yeah,
I wanted to know. Though.
I died on the toilet. Is what
there was. There was a side of me that wanted to know, like that answer to that question. But I seen somebody ask you a question, and I'm kind of afraid of the question, but I guess I'm gonna read it anyways. It says protection, yes or no?
Protection?
I
don't. It come from Pork Chop.
Protection for Mark.
I've been neutered, so I don't need any protection.
I don't know that. We did have one from Slush. He said, "Being a comedian in 2021, do you feel the wall of censorship is breaking a bit with all the snowflakes and cancel culture? Is the free speech dead, or is it still changing?" We're getting deep now.
Yeah, and free speech is, as far as I'm concerned, is on its way down. I would never consider doing stand-up again in this day and age. Nobody can take a joke anymore. You used to be able to get up and roast people and roast something just for the fact that it was funny, and now everybody has to take offense of it. And it's not right for people to get offended by a joke when I'd be the one in the comedy business. I'm the one who makes the jokes. I determine what's funny. I'm saying it because I think it's funny. You find it offended. It's just a joke. It's not, it's not reality. It's not anything. But with cancel culture and all that, I don't know why anybody would want to get into it anymore. If you're not already established, I think there's no luck for anybody. I think it's too crazy. Too crazy.
Actually, we got one more question. I think we're still waiting for our next guest to come in backstage, which is just coming in. So we'll go with this last question. Which one got away, pop or other collection, that you didn't pull the trigger on?
Oh man, there's a lot of them. There was a lot of Teen Titans Go. I remember at Toys R Us. I saw when they were still a thing, and I didn't pick them up. I've slowly started to get some with buying them off people and being gifted some. But yeah, that was one where those were definitely ones that I wish I would have collected, because that's a really important show for me, because once a week, me and my daughters have done it since my oldest was 15. We've done it since she was 5 years old. We sleep on the floor in the living room. We watch whatever we want. We call it floor night, and it's one weekend a night. We've always done it. Now I have my youngest daughter and I do it. And Teen Titans Go was the show we watched, and that was so. Yeah, I wish I would have picked them up when I had the chance, but like I said, back then when they were still around in Toys R Us and stuff, I really wasn't that much into them, and so yeah, I really wish I would have collected all the ones I could.
Well, Mark, we want to thank you very, very much for taking time out and joining us and talking to our viewers out here. You guys come up with some great questions. But fantastic channel, man. Before we let you go, please tell us what you got going on that these rest of these viewers need to go and check you out and follow on.
Well, tomorrow I'll be live on Beard of Pop's channel with the Super Unboxing Brothers that we do every Saturday. On Monday's video, I'll be eating an entire baby. No. I
got to see that one.
No, I couldn't eat the whole thing. The legs are tough, but yeah, Mondays. To be honest with you, I don't even have anything planned. I do have some stuff that I bought off Facebook that are still coming in, and those videos are fun to me to see what I got, because what they show in the ad is not what you get, and so that's the fun part for me, is seeing what they actually give you. I don't know if you guys have seen like the realistic face mask one I did the other day.
Yes, I did. That was really good.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants on some of this stuff. I don't really plan out a whole lot, so I try to keep it as spontaneous as possible. So it'll be something dumb. I can guarantee you that. That's all I can tell you.
Well, you keep making them, we'll keep watching them. So again, guys, if you haven't done it already, I know the mods have been putting up links. Please go over to the Nerd Bar, show them some love. Like it, watch his videos, hit the like button, leave him comments, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Good one, bud.
Mark, that's a great one. I'm not fast enough. All right, so we actually got our next group of people sitting in the backstage right now. Instead of one person, we've got the whole family.
Oh, man.
So this is a fantastic channel, very funny. They do more of like sometimes like more of a family vlog style videos, which is extremely funny. And of course, we all know they have one of the greatest taglines out there. So we are going to bring in our next collector or YouTuber, whatever you want to call him, Cisco YeahBoy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
No. You got to say it right. You got to be like, yeah, boy. You have to get out.
It's from this time. He made it up.
I love it.
How you guys doing?
What's going on? We got the whole family here today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys, first of all, want to bring you guys in. You guys got something really out there that you're doing that's great. Doing the whole family. I've been trying to get my daughter in a few videos. She loves doing them and stuff like that. We just don't always get together with them. But you guys have really created this YouTube thing. For me, in my house, this is like my thing. This is my way to escape. This is my enjoyment I get to do. But you guys have made a whole family thing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it started off just like vlogging, and then just recently we started adding Funko. I started collecting the Funko Pop, so I added that to it. But I've been doing the vlogs for 4.5 years now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And drops them daily. So what are you up to? Like, I think over 1,800 vlogs. Every day.
Now you're just used to that camera being in your face all the time. Huh?
Oh yeah.
So I got to ask a question. How do you find the time to make one every day? Because I did that for a while, but it got so stressful that I had to stop.
I just like record, and I leave it like that. I don't edit too much. I just leave it as it is, and it just with work and stuff, they just work out that way.
So you're doing I think they want to call that the traditional style of vlog, where you just don't edit it. You just film your day and then you post it on there and just let it run.
Hey, every once in a while I'll put bloopers at the end of it, but yeah, pretty much it's just like a one take.
Well, if I did that, they'd demonetize me. Faster than I can say don't do it. They'd demonetize me.
And streams daily too on his gaming channel. So I don't know how he does it, to be honest.
You have a gaming channel?
Yeah.
What kind of games do you play?
GTA 5.
GTA 5. Ooh, that's a rough game. That's a really rough
game.
I played that game for a little while, but then me and like the 8-year-olds would get in like cussing competitions, and I decided
it's bad.
That probably wasn't a good game for me to play.
This one got us into Fortnite, but
Fortnite's a lot of fun. I played Fortnite hardcore for probably about a year and then just kind of quit playing it. They changed the map too much. They just continuously change the map way too much. They start changing the way your bullets affect, and all of that just messes you up too much. They still do that?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's garbage. You're never gonna like truly master the game at that rate.
So I got to ask. So I'm assuming Cisco is usually the one typically in front of the camera. Nancy, from some of the talks I've had with you, you seem to be more of like the thumbnail person, the person that posts, the person behind the scenes. And then, of course, you got your son here. Now, your son? I always forget your son's name, by the way.
Brownie.
So, are you learning both ends of this by doing this?
Kind of.
Yeah. You having your own input? You having input in it as well?
He said he'd rather be in front of the camera.
But it's good to know all aspects of it, from thumbnails, because like Wayne and I have figured, the thing is, the more you do this, the more you realize that everything is important.
Oh
in
yeah,
the world,
and you learn something new every day.
Every day. The titles are still killing me. I still haven't figured out how to make titles. I haven't figured out that clickbait. One day I'm going to figure out that clickbait. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm working on it.
That's how he ended up with the subscribers that he has now. It's only maybe 50 new subs from the Funko community. Like, people didn't even know we did any Funko content. So he was already almost up to 1K. We only needed 14 more. And Mama J pushed, some subs over there from the Funko community. So that's really cool that we actually have people watching and commenting on stuff. But his vlog, what's it called? Broken Modded PS3.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Jailbroken modded PS3.
So you're a hacker, is what you're saying.
And so many hits.
That was definitely clickbait.
It was a real modded PS3 because we used to mod. We used to, do GTA accounts for people, and that's what I guess brought the subs up there, was the gaming community. So now we'd like to get more Funko people, because that's what we do now.
So I see all the collection in the back real quick. So I want to start talking on that a little bit. So when did you guys start on collecting Funko?
November?
Yeah, I started in November.
You're really fresh.
Just this past November.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're really fresh to the collecting. You've gotten that many pops since November?
I got some up there.
They're all around. There's another
How many of you amassed? How many of you amassed in 3 months?
400 maybe?
I'm
Probably.
less than you, and I've been collecting for like almost.
I'll say
30 years.
300 to 400.
Oh wow! Wow!
I'd have to find a good divorce attorney if I had that many that fast. That's a whole look. I think my whole collection right now is right at like 450, but I don't really keep track of it, and that's kind of a downside that I should. But I know that it has to be right there somewhere, just based on the shelf space that I've taken up. That's a lot of pops. That's not everything you have behind you.
No.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's not all of them behind you at 400 pops.
He's been collecting for about 2 years.
So how many do you have?
How many do you have?
I don't really keep track.
He's just into Stranger Things and The Walking Dead.
And Fortnite. Bunch of Fortnite pops.
Oh yeah,
And Fortnite.
You have every Fortnite pop that there is.
Oh, don't get me started on Fortnite pops. I'm sorry. We're not.
Yeah,
we're gonna ignore we said that one. I've got a bad thing with Fortnite pops.
And then now recently, what's the new one you just started? Oh, The Walking Dead. So that's been hard to try to find some of the older ones because
they're going to be really
they're
hard.
expensive too. They're expensive too.
Yeah, they're expensive. I mean, we found them out of the box. I think I got them an out of the box Maggie for like $5, but she's way up there in box. So.
I have no clue about that.
Real quick before I know we interrupted Mark real quick, and we're gonna do it again here real fast. We just noticed that Chase's Kingdom, a very good supporter of our channel and both of our channels in this show. He is only 9 subscribers away from 200. Guys, please get over there. Chase's Kingdom. He's got something fantastic over there. Please go over there and show him some love. Subscribe to his channel. Let's get him over 200 tonight. That would be awesome. And Beard Barbarian, again, the instigator among instigators. Yes, he has to put in. Chris loves Fortnite pops. No, I've already put the Fortnite pop he sent me is already in the garage for sale.
We got
That's
some
what you guys
triplets.
gonna
If
be.
you want us to send some your way?
No. Again,
That's
I've
Chris's favorite pop, by the
I
way.
got Fortnite pops I can't even get rid of.
He loves Fortnite pops. We should all send him a couple. I have one that I can send you. I'll send you Team Cuddles. I got
Although
Team Cuddles
the
up there.
plus part is I finally sold Annabelle, so that's a good thing. She's out of my house finally.
We have Annabelle over there.
I hate that pop. I will not have her in my house again.
Where?
Right there.
I got a big 10-inch Chucky and the baby Chucky.
No. I'm very picky on even. I have 2 little girls, and they love their dolls, but I'm very picky on what type of dolls they can have because they freak me out.
You said that.
I've got that one, or I had that one. I sold her. I'm glad she's gone. But so 400 pops. What was the the first question I always like to ask? I always like to hear. What is the first one that started the addiction?
It was Back to the Future.
That'll definitely do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'll
But
definitely.
my first pop was a Forky when Toy Story 4 came out.
okay, that's cool.
I seen him at Walmart and I picked him up and I had him a while and then I seen the
Nice.
Back to the Future one looking for Funko Pops for him and then I seen the Back to the Future and I had pretty many of them so I just got them and then I just went crazy after that.
That I know exactly which ones you're talking about. I have a whole shelf like right here, just in those. Those Back to the Future pops are really awesome that they came out with. But I want to say that was what at the New York or that was the New York con or the San Diego. I'm not 100% sure, but it was one of those that they started releasing a whole bunch of those this year. Well, last year, this year. That's how you know you're getting old. So I see you wearing a cowboy hat a lot in your videos. Do you ride horses? What's up with the cowboy hat?
No.
He rides goats.
Goats. You ride goats. Hey, if y'all video riding a goat, I'm gonna tell you it might go viral.
No. See, if I see a goat, you can ask my wife. I literally every time I ever hear goats around, I've always wanted, and I know this is probably extremely mean, but I've always wanted to scare the crap out of them because I want to see the legs stiffen up and I can't remember what it's called.
There's only a certain kind.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
them around here. They're
That's
called
a fainting goat.
Fainting goats. I want to see a fainting goat.
Mhm.
You can't just make a goat faint. Me and you definitely need to go to the country one day so I can see you make a goat faint.
There's
Look,
goats
I'm gonna
all
film it
around
just so
here.
you know. I'm gonna film it.
Oh, I want to go chase I want to go chase and scare a fainting goat. I don't care.
So do you have a farm? You ride goats? I mean, so do you have a farm? What's up with the hat? I wear a cowboy hat, but only when I fish. And then they want to call me Kenny Chesney and stuff in the because I ran a little circuit last year. They had real jokes about my hat, but my neck never got burnt, so I didn't really care the jokes about my hat. I was
Yeah, that's
okay with
probably why it works. So I don't get burnt.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
But no, I don't have a farm or anything.
We got
What is
chicken.
your favorite pop?
We do have some chicken.
You have some chickens. What is your
Yeah.
favorite pop?
My favorite prop.
He's gonna get it for Valentine's Day.
Oh, you're getting it for Valentine's Day.
No,
He doesn't know what his favorite pop is yet.
I hope it's gonna be his favorite.
This is my favorite pop.
Let's see. Oh, is that Bugs Bunny? Is that the flock
That
one?
is.
That's a good pop right there.
That's a pretty cool Looney Tune pop.
Here's it
I
right
love
there.
that pop.
Yeah, my favorite would be Metalhead from the Turtle line.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one too.
I need y'all to help me out. You're pointing straight up. So do we have pops hanging from the ceiling? Look, I'm so confused. You're
We have
pointing
a
up.
really big wall unit, and it's got a bridge that goes across like up to the ceiling, so
Yes.
they're all lined up there.
Got you.
I just got this image of them all hanging by strings.
Yeah,
all
look,
over the place.
That's a good
I'll-
idea.
All I can think is JB when he said he stuck them to the wall. And Nancy's pointing up and he's looking up and I said, "Oh no, they stuck them to the ceiling." Here we go. It's JB sticking them to the wall. I'm just gonna stick them to the wall.
Right?
What is your most expensive pop that you own?
The one you're gonna get for Valentine's Day.
She keeps telling me the one for Valentine's Day, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not sure.
You're just having a rough time waiting for Valentine's Day.
Probably the Godfather, the Vito Corleone.
I didn't know that there was a Godfather
I
pop.
didn't
You
even know there was a
messed
Godfather
me up.
pop.
Yeah, Vito Corleone.
There's not.
Run
There's
and
a
go grab that.
Godfather pop. Next y'all are gonna tell me there's a Scarface pop, then I'm just gonna be all kind of messed up.
I think he's worth about $50.
That's actually his gamer tag is say hello to my, and I'm little friend.
Hey,
So
I'm
when we
saying
play,
hello
we
back to-
complete each other.
That's too much. That's too much. That's great. That's pretty great.
It'll be over by the time we get it out of there.
So do y'all all?
I know there was a Godfather pop.
That's man. That
I'm
was
gonna have to
pretty
find
good.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that one.
So actually, I do have a question in here from Chris from K-Now Collectibles. It says, Cisco, have a favorite line in Funko? Like a line?
I guess probably the Back to the Future.
I'm right there with you.
Well, you like Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah. And I guess the second would be the retro line. The retro toys.
Retro.
Retro toys.
Yeah, I really enjoy them.
We got a bunch of ad icons. He's got a lot of Harley Quinns. We have the whole Toy Story 4. I do Disney and like.
Here's a question with ad icons then. Because I know Wayne and I have been debating this for a couple weeks now, actually a couple months now. The new ones that have come out, the Coke cans, the Kool-Aid packet, all that stuff. Do you consider those ad icons?
They look more like Shopkins to me.
They do.
But I mean, they're from an ad, like a Coke.
I say they're ad icons.
I do consider them an ad icon. I know other people don't.
They're not an ad icon.
No.
No.
A Coke can is an iconic item.
Not like
That
they're in an ad.
That would.
Well, he says they're not in an ad, so
You don't see the Kool-Aid packet running around in the ad. You just see the Kool-Aid man running through a wall.
Kool-Aid man might open
yeah.
that packet, but see, he's not running around in a commercial. They're not an icon.
Yeah,
And they don't even call them ad
the
icons.
Coke can. The Coke can or Punchy from Hawaiian Punch. That's an ad icon.
They didn't even call it an ad icon. They knew it wasn't an ad icon.
It's
They
an
said
ad
it-
icon.
I think I'm gonna take the teenagers' word on it. I think they know a little bit more than us these days when it comes to that kind of stuff.
So Silver-haired Wolf even says is on Wayne's side. She says it's not an ad icon.
That's what Ronnie says, that they're not
I
ad
don't think
icons.
I think
gonna
they're
be a
fantastic
debate.
though. I think there's something different. There's something really really cool. There's something really special about them. I like them a lot. I've only been able to get one so far, which is the Hot Topic Kool-Aid packet.
We have Spam, the powdered donuts, Coca-Cola can, Kool-Aid packet, and the Coca-Cola bottle cap.
That's
So-
going to be a debate for the next year or so.
Oh, yeah.
whether or not they're ad
Well, now
icons
that
or
you
not.
just said it like that you don't see a little Coke can running around in the advertisement, he's absolutely right. It's not an ad icon. Thank you for clearing that up, son.
I honestly think it's whatever you want it to be. I say that it's not an ad icon. Your son says it's not an ad icon.
Just
I
food,
think
I love food. I
if
mean,
you have a difference of opinion, I think it's okay. But to me, I'm going to look at it like it's not an ad icon just because it's not running around the commercial. That was the best way you could put it. I've never seen I haven't seen one talk to me. And at the point that it starts talking to me, I'm going to go get my head checked. So that's how I'm going to leave
You
that
may need to get your head checked either way, but that's
probably.
the story.
That's an every other day thing. At least an every other day thing.
There has been a request here
Oh,
from Eric from Two Boys and Their Pops. Says, ask Cisco to sing "We're Going on a Trip on a Favorite Rocket Ship."
that's the intro to my
you gotta do
Yeah,
it.
the Rammstein song.
Well, I got it. Yes, you did do it.
we're going on the trip
In our favorite rock. Come on, sing
in our
it.
favorite rocket ship.
Zooming through the sky. Little Einstein.
Yes, guys,
Why'd you
definitely
stop?
hit him up. We are watching both chats. If you guys have questions for Cisco and family, definitely let us know. So with the 400 different pops. Now, there's always, you may have your first one. You may have your, most expensive one. But I think there's always going to be one in everybody's collection that they just look at and go, I don't care how much this thing ever gets. It's never leaving my collection.
Mine's right there.
You're going to get it for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Valentine's Day is when you'll be able to answer that question.
Getting it for Valentine's Day.
I've been hearing it about. I
Watch
gotta
it
wait
not
for
even
Valentine's.
get it.
That's mine that will never leave. I don't care if it's
Does
worth
that?
$2.
Oh,
That's
Eeyore,
a cool one. Yes,
Eeyore.
that's a cool
Diamond.
one. It's Diamond Edition
Yeah.
Eeyore. That's pretty
I
cool.
wouldn't-
Bugs Bunny.
The
Then he's
Bugs
not
Bunny.
getting rid of his flock of
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Never getting rid of that.
So Cisco, what's yours? You have to tell us what it is. I'm curious now.
Probably the metalhead from the Turtle line.
That's a cool one too.
That's a good one.
That's a cool. Chris, I don't know if I've ever asked you this or if you've ever answered this. What is your favorite one? I think that you have answered.
I'm
I think I know.
between two. I'm really between two of them, and that is my Jack Torrance Chase,
That's what I was thinking.
and or my Jack in the Box.
I was thinking it was a Jack Turrent, but that was what I thought. I just recently got mine. So Yessie Lou just recently sent me the one that will never leave my collection. It's going to be Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam's pretty fire.
Oh, that's cool.
He's never going to leave my collection.
Sam.
My dad's Uncle Sam. He's never going to leave my collection.
Uncle Sam. One of his other favorite ones is actually a fake, and I'm so mad that I didn't know that I bought a fake because I got it so long ago. And you can get it. It's 11 with the Egos, and she's got the blonde wig. And I didn't know anything about fakes, that they made fakes or anything. And I mean, I got it for $25, so it wasn't like a big deal breaker or anything. But I was really mad when I found out that it was fake.
They had to have made that fake quick though. They just came out with the 11 with the blonde hair, didn't they? I mean, that one hasn't been out that long.
About a year ago.
Really? I didn't think that they were that old.
Well, we'll look at the box, but I think it was like.
I believe you. I believe you. My daughter just like recently started talking about it, so I don't really know a whole lot about it.
Well,
I know that there's some creepy other world that
coming out, so I'm sure there's going to be a whole line of new pops. But I mean, the font is just ridiculous.
Oh, that's a good pop right there.
God, that is a good pop too.
I'd like to get that.
Claim that it's a fake.
I mean, he's got lots of chases.
Fake exclusive.
Fake exclusive.
So we did have one question from Chase. It says, "How many do you?" I'm going to try to read this right. How many before you think it would be time to thin the herd? As far as how many pops would it take before you start to decide to sell them?
I don't know if I could part with any of them.
We've got.
I just really collect the ones that I really like.
We got some in a lot that we're going to get rid of.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's the same reason I don't do mystery boxes.
I bought one mystery box, and I mean it was way overvalued, but it was nothing that we collected. So now I got to find a way to get rid of them. So
that's why I don't.
I just save the money to save it for a Guerrero or something like that.
Right.
That's like me with those Batmans back there. I really have no. I pulled it from a box. They're cool. They're great. I know a lot of people love them. They're just not my.
Man, you really need to. I thought that you had like a bromance going for the new Batman.
That guy's awesome.
Don't go. Are we gonna go there again? You know how I think Robert Pattinson is the worst actor of all time.
I'm sorry, I had
Robert Pattinson is gonna be the worst Batman. No, I still say George Clooney is the worst Batman, but Robert Pattinson is gonna be just in front of George Clooney as the worst Batman, and the movie's not even out yet.
I bet he's going to be behind George Clooney because George Clooney.
Robert Pattinson's going to be in a new movie.
He's doing Batman.
Oh!
Don't awe me. No, it's going to be horrible. The trailer's already horrible. There's two of them. They're already horrible.
Look, you got to lend me an opinion before you make one.
Edward from Twilight playing Batman.
I've always said that Robert Pattinson is a horrible actor, and the only thing he's good at, maybe if you claim he's good at acting, is like chick flick movies. Stay in chick flicks. Don't destroy Batman. Don't destroy Batman. And just the trailers are horrible. It's going to be a bad movie, and I will still watch it because I have to prove that it was bad. But that's just the way that one's going to go.
I can't wait. What happens if this movie's like a big hit? What are you going to do then? What happens?
I have left it up. In fact, Bearded Barbarian made a point the other day in the live with JKL and Pop Pete is I'm actually going to leave it up to the subscribers here, the viewers here. I want you guys to start leaving some comments. I will do within reason. If that movie is anywhere decent, and we're going to have to come up with a rating system here, but if it becomes that it is a good, anywhere in there of being good, that what my punishment would have to be, because yes, I've been promoting this as going to be such a bad movie from the day they announced Robert Pattinson. Even before I saw trailers, I knew it was going to be bad. But I will do whatever you guys want within reason.
I got a good one for you.
What's
Walking
that?
on Legos.
Oh, Lego landmines.
I'll do it.
I can't do Lego landmines.
I'll do it.
We got plenty of Legos.
Lego landmines is what those are.
And I still gotta disagree with Eric from Two Boys and a Pop. I'm sorry, that Batmobile from the trailers is weak. It's got to be one of the weakest Batmobiles in all of the movies. I'm sorry, it's horrible.
Eric asked you a question.
Who do we have?
Yeah, he's asked you something about if you could hang out with any celebrity for a day, taking them around vlogging, who would you pick?
Me, I'm a celebrity. Ronnie YeahBoy. Check me out on YouTube.
He's got a gaming channel.
I got a gaming
Fortnite.
channel.
He said, "I'm the celebrity." I like it. I like it.
Who do you
Other than Ronnie, what do you think?
You don't have no
You-
favorite
you don't
That's a
celebrity?
great question too, by the way.
No. Favorite celebrity.
Fabian, how are you doing, brother? It's good to see you.
I don't know. Help me
Does it
out.
have to be a celebrity, a singer?
I don't think that it has. I think the definition of a celebrity
Anything more
depends
personal?
into what you think a celebrity is.
Pick up Michael J. Fox for today. Good old
Probably
boy.
Terminator would be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold,
That's a good
yeah.
That's a good one. I would have picked Luke Ferrigno before I picked Arnold, but I got you.
Mine would have been Michael J. Fox. I'm sorry.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
That's who I chose, but
I mean, I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. I know that it was originally supposed to be with somebody else, but I'm sorry. But you know, and once you saw him do the movie, there couldn't have been any other
I
person.
think I'd rather hang out with Doc than Michael J. Fox. So, and I don't know. Doc.
I don't disagree with that. You know, a little Christopher Lloyd. Actually, not bad.
That would be fun.
Although what's funny is Christopher Lloyd, as crazy as he is, he's actually a very shy guy.
yeah, I want it. What about you, Ronnie? Adam Sandler? The boy
Yeah.
loves Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I'm a big Adam Sandler fan with you. I'm right there with you.
We'll grab up Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, Chris Rock.
Oh, Bob.
Do y'all collect anything other than pops? Anything other than pops you're collecting?
Yeah. Amiibos.
The retro gaming systems.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
Every Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii U, Sega, PS2, PS3, PS4,
Game Boys.
Game Boy, every
Show the-
retro
show
system
the
you can think of.
Legos.
Atari,
You are serious, aren't you?
Yeah.
Every game.
Legos, 3D Dimension Legos.
Do they work?
Yes.
Yeah, they all
were-
set up.
They're all set up right
No,
here.
they're
Every
not.
system
Come
is
on.
set up.
Amiibos.
Yeah, Amiibos for all of them. He's got a big, huge collection of 124 Jeff Gordon die-cast NASCAR models. You have to show that one day.
Just bunch of
Like a whole
Legos.
bunch of die-cast cars.
Collection for
And
days.
The Amiibos.
do old expired street signs count as a collection?
I mean,
How
the-
big?
We got school
Oh,
zone
wow.
crossing, wheelchair, sign out there on the barn.
Sorry, I just had to point out because she just came in. I hadn't seen her in here before. We got Mrs. Slapshot Pops that came in.
How are
Said
you?
Hi,
hi.
Joanna.
They have a fantastic live, by the way. They're
Yeah.
great over there.
Oh,
And
this
he
was-
has, in fact, Slapshot.
Max.
He's been on the show before on a what's in their collection before, so we were glad to have him. And he's got an intense collection over there.
Pez?
Oh yeah, you have Pez, you have Hot Wheels, you have minis.
I collect everything. I even collect pocket knives, and my favorite one right here.
He has about 7.
Oh, here's a good question from two boys. Who has the collection addiction bug more in the family?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know who that is.
Probably me.
I don't know. I collect lots of stuff too.
This is one of my favorite. I got.
I collect a lot of gray hairs.
Oh, nice.
I collect fat rolls. What else?
So and that's so again with
He's
400
more
or 500. So are you guys trying to do completionist work, or again are you just collecting?
That's
stuff
me.
you guys-
I want to complete my sets.
So you
Sometimes
are
I work at completing some of the sets I got before I start anything else.
so you are a completionist. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I am sorry. You're going to quickly change your mind after a while because look, I used to be that person. I'm like, I got to have this whole set, and I'm going to get this whole set, and I'm going to track it down until I find that one that's $500. And I'm like, yep, nope, I'm no longer a completionist. I'm done.
Yeah, I heard
I'm not a completionist.
the ones that are $400.
What's that?
There's a couple Back to the Future ones,
Yeah.
like the Glow Marty and stuff. I probably won't ever be able to get those.
Look, I'll spray paint one of them with some glow spray paint, and then I'll just call
There
it.
you go.
I'll call it a spray
Salary,
mark. I gave up on that
Several hair
a
wolf, take it easy.
long time ago.
So again, we want to thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with us. You guys have got something great going on over there. I love the vlog style stuff. Whether you guys just started getting into pops or not, maybe it's something you guys continue doing. We want to welcome you all to the community.
Thank you.
Even if you've only been doing it for 3 months. You guys got something fantastic over there. You guys support a lot of the community, so we always thank you guys for that as well. As always, what do you guys have going on? Anything big going on pretty soon that you guys want to announce and get people and let people know?
No, just the daily vlog every day.
Be surprised with what comes up, right?
Yeah.
Never know.
There's always something different in there.
I told him we need to be made as the stream crashers. We want to go start like crashing people's lives and stuff so we can get in there. Hey, how y'all doing?
Well, like I said, I definitely I've been talking to Nancy and then as well as Cisco off of IG. So when Wayne and I came up with the idea the other day, we're like, oh, it's been about a month since we did this segment. So why don't we do it? You guys were one of the first ones that I wanted to definitely invite. You guys got, like I said, you guys got something fantastic. We love it. To amass 400 pops in 3 months. Wow.
Insane.
I was a broke teacher before I began. Now I'm like, I don't even know.
Yes,
I can't even pay attention. I said that one.
I need to go count my pops after this.
That's just nuts. That's crazy.
I need to keep count.
Nancy, and we truly appreciate you teaching school. I know firsthand that it's not that easy, and I'm going to tell you for all of us that we truly appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Now, I miss my ESL kids. I might go back to it next year just to see my ESL kids, but I don't have any real desire to go back to it. Just it's the kids. I think it's the only reason anyone continues to do it. So,
yeah, no, I mean, it's just something you have to be passionate about it. It's tough. They don't pay well, but I mean, I just love what I do. I've been doing it for 19 years and I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't know what else I'd do with myself if I couldn't, make an impact and a difference in children's lives. That's just the reason I think God placed me on this earth. So I'm going to keep on keeping on to buy more pops.
Buy more pops.
Edit videos. There you go.
Valentine's Day.
So like Chris said, we truly appreciate y'all coming on.
Definitely appreciate you guys coming on. Keep making some great videos. Mods, if you can, if you guys are out there, please go ahead and hit some links up for Cisco and his channel. These guys are definitely something real special, something great, great addition to our community. Again, like I said, we all do, talk about Funko Pops. There's many different people that talk about Funko Pops, but it's great that we can see a whole bunch of different people doing it in many, 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 many different ways. So, everybody's got something different, and we want to definitely show that up. So definitely thank you guys for everything you guys do, and just all I can say is keep it up.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us out here.
All right, you guys have a wonderful night.
You too.
You too.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. You got to get it right. You got to be like, yeah, boy. I'm going to give me a big clock. I forgot.
That's all he hears.
Next time y'all are here, I won't forget. I'll have me a big clock. I'll tie a rope to it.
The funny thing is, he doesn't even know what that is.
You should look up Flavor Flav. You got to look up Flavor Flav when we get off here. Get on YouTube, look up Flavor Flav. You're gonna laugh until you can't take it anymore. It's like a train wreck, right? You don't want to watch it, but you can't look away. It's kind of
like the Tiger King, but with the early 90s rap group.
It's definitely like Tiger King.
Oh God!
Definitely. It's just a train wreck.
All right, you guys. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Too. Good night.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not on top of it. Wrong one. There we go. All right. So that was fantastic. Two great groups of people. Mark from over at the Nerd Bar, and of course, Cisco and family. They're definitely doing something different out there. That actually both groups are doing something different. Where Mark's, more relying on the comedy side as being a stand-up person, and then of course you just got a great family doing a vlog.
Well, I'm into that. I think that we all do something a little different in some shape, way, form, or fashion. And like they said, and like you've said, that's kind of what makes us good at what we do. At some point, we're all kind of doing something different. And that's why I can watch them, and that's why I can watch you, and that's why I can watch two boys and their pops, and that's why I can watch Chase, because none of us are doing it exactly the same. And if we all did it exactly the same, it would just get boring, right? I mean, there'd be no need to watch another person, because it's going to be the same personality doing the same thing. And so I think that it's really cool that they're all doing something different.
Exactly. And that, like you said, that's what makes a great YouTube community, nonetheless. So we always think it's great, and you know, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, I mean, that's all that matters, really. You know, it makes it, you know, much more enjoyable either way.
But we all know that you just hit the 1,000 subscribers. We all said
We did, and I actually got to pull down the big item.
We know that you wanted to announce like what you're doing for your 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which is still, I still have shell shock from it. I'm not gonna lie, I still have some shell shock from this. that what you're about to announce. But congratulations! Look, it's much deserved. You're gonna get the watch hours. It just takes time.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it just takes time, and you know the way the game works. So what do you have to say?
So I don't know all the details. I don't even know all the people that's going to join us. I'm pretty sure that Wayne will be there. You know, first of all, but we're going to do something a little different than the 500. 500, to be honest with you, I gave away way too much stuff. Not to say it's a bad thing, but on a shipping standpoint, it was a mess.
Yeah.
I literally gave my wife this box of pops and said, "Hey, we got to start shipping these out." But we had to space them out over about 3 weeks because it got expensive after a while. So, you know, we're definitely getting into that. But I'm going to have probably, I think my wife and I talked about it, we're probably going to do at least 3 pops, 3 big pops. And this one being, one of them. Now, I got lucky recently that I was actually gifted these from my sister, and she knew that I was going to want one for a giveaway or whatever. She said, "Do whatever you want with it," and I happened to get this, and I thought it was great. And I'm going to be showing mine up closer, probably in a video coming up real soon, maybe actually this week, since I'm giving you guys this out anyways. But I know this is a pop that everybody's been trying to get, and it was very rare to get, especially if you weren't out here in Florida. So, and I don't even know the details on how you get it. I'm still working on that. Details will come out in this next week's videos. I'm going to be giving more details out in this week's videos. So please stay tuned for how you're going to do it. But it's going to be during Techbot After Dark next Friday at 8 p.m. We're going to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So this is going to be the top item for this year. And I'm even going to turn down the light so that way I'm not getting as much glare. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Check this bad boy out.
I still have shell shock.
I got 2. I'm keeping one for myself, but I did get a Sleeping Beauty Castle Walt Disney Pop. I think the current PPG value, I think I last checked, is either $95 or $100. But yeah, this is going to go to somebody that is in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So that's just a thank you from me, from our family to you guys for just supporting us and getting us to that. So we figure it's 1,000. It's your first big milestone that everyone wants to hit. So we're gonna go big, and we're gonna go with the Walt. I know I don't know how many people tried messaging me out if you're in Florida if we were gonna get them. I didn't get any originally, but I got gifted some, so I wanted to share it with you guys.
Well, that is a pretty awesome giveaway. I see that you have the chat exploding over there right now.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to kind of be what happened. It was kind of what was going to happen when you told me that you were going to be giving that one away. And you said that you're going to do a couple of other ones as well.
I don't know which other ones I'm doing just yet, but
I'll have to throw a couple in there too. I'll have to throw a couple in there for that one. It's not going to be no Walt, so y'all don't get excited.
This is the biggest one. Like I said, I recently got him in, and this guy looks so good, especially this being the very first time Walt has ever been popped.
That's pretty fire.
So it's a great looking pop. Absolutely love it. So do stay tuned. This next week, more information will come across. I'm kind of still working out all the bugs, all the details, but come join us next week.
Sounds like some fun. Don't
So-
forget. So you're in about 30 minutes. You're going to be doing this hamburger challenge, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yep,
like
I
20 or
got-
30 or 40 hamburgers in 40
got my
minutes.
bag right here.
Something like that. And tomorrow we are still on, as far as I know, for the WandaVision at 3:30. So it's Discovery Bay Comics, JKL Awesome, and Mr. Techbot and myself. We get on there and they school me on the Marvel Universe. In case nobody here knows, I know nothing about the Marvel Universe. I'm trying to learn, though.
By the way,
So
this week's episode of WandaVision was on fire.
I haven't watched it yet.
Loved
I
it.
haven't watched it yet.
So I love this series episode, or I love this show from the first episode. I know there's so many people out there that gave it such harsh critics in the first two. I thought the entire show has been genius, has been great, and it's fantastic. So definitely come hang out with us. I know we definitely missed our human fact checker last week. JKL was feeling under the weather, but I'm not sure he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back with a vengeance, and he's gonna have all kinds of Easter eggs to school all the rest of us. So definitely. But I do have to ask you one question, of course, and I know something Chase has been dying to ask the entire night. Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl, and who are you going for?
I probably won't watch it.
No.
Man, I hate to be that way, but look, I grew up in a military family, and I don't know if anybody here grew up in a military family, but I came from a strong military background. And when they started taking a knee, it kind of did it for me in the Super Bowl. And it wasn't because of the cause that they took a knee. I understand like their thoughts behind it, but it was the principle of it that I just never got over. And then once I got out of it, it's really hard to kind of get back into it. I mean, if I had to say, I want Tom Brady to win, because I think that it's just crazy that he went from the Patriots as a 6 or 7 ring quarterback, and now he's in there with Tampa Bay. I mean, so if I said anybody, I'd like to see Brady pick up one more, and then I'd also like to see him retire, because if he continues down the road he's going to get hurt. I mean, that's just life. I mean, he's playing a young person's game. I mean, and he can't do it forever.
So I've been asked the question a lot this week, especially being I'm a diehard Patriots fan. I've been for years. I've a group in Massachusetts. So all I've ever known is being a Patriots fan. I've got a ton of respect for Tom Brady. I mean, he gave us 20 great years, 6 Super Bowl champions. But I'm also not going to lie that secretly I did not want them to make it to the Super Bowl this year. But now that they're in there, I got to give it to Tom. I hope Tom raises another one.
Phenomenal quarterback. No one can take that from him. And so many people for so many years talked smack about Tom Brady, but you can't deny the fact that he's a good quarterback. I mean, he's been a good quarterback his whole career. Nothing has really changed, right? He's been a good quarterback season after season after season. I mean, and he's just a good quarterback. So I hope that he gets this one. I also hope that he retires before he gets hurt. That's just kind of how I feel about that one.
So.
I mean, what do you have going on next week you want to talk about before we get out of here?
The big things next week.
I know you got some Disney.
Talk about most of it. Get some videos. Stay tuned for details on the giveaways. And then, of course, we've got right after this show at 8 o'clock, we've got JKL and myself as part of Techbot After Dark. We are doing the double cheeseburger challenge. So we're going to try to attempt to eat 10 double cheeseburgers in 40 minutes.
Is this the big cheeseburgers or the little cheeseburgers?
Yeah, just the regular. Not like the quarter pounder with cheese.
Right. So they're just a little. I still don't think you can do it. I'm going to tune in just so I can see this.
They do say that only 5% of the population, or wherever they got these numbers from, only 5% of people can do it.
It's going to be tough. I mean, it's definitely going to be tough. Yeah, I mean, it really is.
So it'll be interesting. What do you got going on this week?
Do you see our friend over there, Bearded Barbarian? I'm playing a young person game. No, I'm not. Look, Chris taught me how to look at my analytics, and my analytics say that people that watch me are between 30 and 45. It's not a young person's game. You know me, I'm winging it as always. I kind of felt I kind of felt that everybody's paying when they say that they're just kind of winging it. I'm just winging it. That's all I'm ever going to do is just wing it. I think at some point I'm going to have to get serious about it, but I think at the point that I have to get serious about it, I'm hoping that I'll just hire somebody to get serious about it, and that I still won't have to get serious about it, because I think that we all do this so that we don't have to be serious. I mean, that's how I feel. I can't wait to see you try and shove in 10 of those burgers, though. That's
And by the way,
super dope.
Chase did ask, I did have lunch. I did have a little bit.
Those are really good burgers, too.
Well, they're very good burgers. And what's funny is I told my neighbor I got to send him a link too. Is he saw me coming out with them. He's like, "Oh man, those things are so good." I was like, "Yeah, but once I get to number 10, they may not be so good anymore."
They're really not. I was thinking the same thing. Once you got to about number 5, you're gonna be like, "Man, these things aren't that great anymore."
Yeah. So definitely look at it. I'm actually gonna put a post right after this finishes up. I'm gonna put a poll up there. So look on YouTube and put a poll up there to see if you think I can complete it, if you think Gay Cal can complete it, both of us or neither of us. So definitely stay tuned for that poll. I'm gonna post it up right after this stream ends.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put a thumbs down on it. I'll make sure I'm the first one over there. It says I don't think so.
Well, again, what do you got going on this week?
Nothing, brother. I'm just gonna wing it. It's just what I'm gonna do. Just what I'm gonna do. But let's get off of here since you can have a little break before you come back, guys. In 20 minutes, they're gonna be live eating 10 double cheeseburgers. So make sure that y'all come back to check that out.
All right, guys. You guys all have a fantastic week as always. We always appreciate all the following and all the we just appreciate all you guys. So thank you guys very much for the support to both of us, and you all have a wonderful week. We'll see you again here same time next week.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Before we get out of here today, we want to give a quick thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and the members of these channels. And don't forget, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the WayneTech